This is my wife's car. It's a Mercedes E320 2004. She went out to it this morning, tried to start it, and there was a couple of loud bangs, a couple of loud backfires, and it refused to start. So she asked me to come and have a look. And the first thing I spotted, let me get a bit closer. The first thing I've spotted, bearing in mind this engine is cold, it's actually about 14 degrees centigrade today. So the engine should be about the same temperature. It's been stood all night. But if you turn on the ignition, it says we're at 80, which is wrong. So I'm pretty much gonna, because it's so easy to get to on this engine, I'm gonna go straight for the temperature sender itself. Okay, we've lifted the bonnet, and I did say it was easy to get to. So if we go just under here, and there it is. And there's the connector, and behind it down there, that is the sensor itself. And the first thing you notice is we appear to have a bit of a water leak. So that confirms to me I've got to change that sensor, whatever. Whether that is the fault we're looking for or not, it needs changing. It could be the sensor itself that's leaking, or there is just a small O-ring that seals that sensor. That could be gone, but you can't get them separate, so I'm going to have to change the sensor anyway. So I'm not really going to go any further. I'm going to buy a new sensor. They're only about £10, if that. I'm going to buy a new sensor and we'll try that, see how we get on. But while I am here, just one thing you can do just to see a bit more confirmation of whether it is the sensor or not is if we take the clip off, and I shall just go back in the car. Right, we're back inside. Now, as I say, the thermistor itself works on resistance. The higher the resistance, the lower the temperature, basically. And as it warms up, the resistance gets less. It lets more electricity through, for want of a better word. So now it should be sending a signal to say that the engine's cold, or no signal at all, which is full resistance, which means the engine is cold. So let's have a look and see what we say. And it does nothing. So I'm, without looking any further, due to that test I've just done unplugging it, and it's saying 0. And the fact that there's a water leak, then I'm basically just going to change that. I'm not going to go any further, I'm not going to look into it anymore. I'm going to change that sensor, and then see where we go from there. The new sensor's here, with its new O-ring. You can see the new O-ring. So let's go and fit it. Okay, I've already just removed the front of the engine cover. Just take that off out of the way, it's just easier to see, that's all. And let's zoom in to where we need to be. There it is, hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm doing. Okay. I'll start by just pinching those two together and pulling the connector off. And then under there, that's the clip that holds it in. All you need to do is lever that out. And then hopefully crossed, it just pulls out. There's no, this is one thing to check, look, it's come out, there's no O-ring on it, which means it's stuck in there still. Now you can see I haven't bothered draining it. There's not going to be a huge amount come out while I'm doing this. Right, push the new one back in, line it up at roughly the angle it was before, and then this is the tricky bit, but try and get this clip to go back in. Sorry about that, my camera, I don't know, it switched itself off for some reason. Right, so all I've done, it's on. All I did was get some pliers just to make it easier to hold the clip. Push it in, slide it behind, and that's it. And then just put the clip back on. If I can see it, I'm trying to do it so you can see and I can't see what I'm doing. It's better. Put the clip back on. So we'll try it, see what it looks like. Try starting it up and see where we go from there. Any leaks or anything like that, but shouldn't be, should be sealed, but like I say, just start it up, run it up to temperature just to make sure we haven't got any leaks or anything like that, and then it should be sorted.